There we go. Our stream is started. Let's go. Trying to think if there's anything I really need to do. I can go into VC actually. Alright, and then alright. And I'm just gonna be doing rent. Let's go. Wait. There we go. My freaking controller is freaking It's dead. Why is my controller not working, bro? What? Where's my... I don't know where my there it is. Okay. Charger. Found it. There we go. Yeah, I guess it was dead. And yeah, it's dead. That's great. We'll wait like 1 minute. That should be enough. Can't tell if it's too loud. I don't know. Oh my gosh, bro, I love this music. It's really good. Maybe over now? Nope. That's great. Low-key almost done with the pass, so yeah. Damn, it's cold. Ah, what's this? That looks so weird. Got chills from that dude. That's pretty cool, actually. That looks weird. Ah, yes, the battle bus. Or maybe not it'll work. Oh shoot, let's go. Alright, Plat 1 Division 2. We're gonna do casual first. Excuse me. Alright, yeah, this is actually closer. Oh my god, I got hiccups. Ah! Strong. I don't know why I'm not using. Damn, what a pinch. Bro, back this one still not working. Are you kidding me? This guy keeps trying to pinch. And he's actually pinching me. Dog, move. Hey, you! Dude, pump my ears. Wait, yeah, please. I legit thought he was about to say what a save. I would have been. Freezing. Okay, bro, what? These are. This, actually really good. This music, damn. I'd like to believe I would have saved that. Bro, why did you do that? That would have been the perfect save. Damn, this piano is fucking hard. Okay, teammate. Not God, I thought I would.
60 seconds left on the clock.
This is the teammate? Hey, of course. Oh, well, he did, huh? Not like a 120, right?
Seconds left on the clock.
Okay, what is this, bro? This music. That's really good. I like it. I think I'm warmed up enough. Oh, damn, bro, it's cool. I forgot to restart my game. I should have just fucking sat there. Alright. And boom! Got me up to him. That was pretty good actually. I'm glad I played because I couldn't see him. Let's go teammate. Teammate does not seem pretty bad. Oh fuck. He's going up for it. Bro. I'm fuck. I made him think I was going for it. I don't know if it's not. gosh, I'm doing so bad. Oh fuck. It's just in. No, wait, no, it's not. Let's go. If he has to save it. Fuck, I should have gone more under, like, on my roof. Bro. Get there. Let's go, team. You got this. 2 seconds, we got this. Oh my gosh, if I go down, then I'm gonna play and see if I get down. Let's see if I can get teammate. Anyway. I just saying, let's really look for people. You got this. I'll do my ones actually. Let's get embarrassed in some ones. Oh my gosh, bro, what was that? He wasn't even Usher's look down, he wasn't there. About me. David right soon. Bro, I thought he was gonna hit it. Take boost. See, I don't even need boost. Alright, one more, and I'll get one more, and then I'll get started dribbling. I'm trying. Fuck. I didn't go up, bro. GPP. Love this music. Locked in right now. Try to do it. I feel bad for this guy. Bro. God. Oh, I saw it coming. Oh my gosh. He's friend requested me. Watch him like just straight up invite me and then once get his older brother and just fucking cook me. Okay, got an AFK'er. Probably invite him. Sure, I'll accept it, why not? Oh my gosh. Oh, he's back.
Word all road is the click about the blow. You ain't gotta run and tell nobody, they already know. We been living on a high, they been stalking on the low. But it's cool, know you heard it all before, that's why I asked you how you mean. Don't you know? How you mean, thought you knew about it. Hey,
Oh fuck,
yeah. How you mean, what you know about the tape? Man, these niggas need to stop it, they be crowding up.
He muted. I'll play for this. So I kinda do, let's see what this guy wants. That probably wasn't a big mistake. But it wasn't. Still there? Okay. Mr. Pub, I feel like I'm going to see you first. I don't know. I'm literally just gonna try and fucking. I'm not gonna score. I'm just gonna try and score. I can't speak, bro. The biggest comeback if she fucking did it. Guess it's not going to though. Thank you, buddy. Hello?
Why are you all alone here?
Who is this? I can't tell.
Havoc.
Oh, Havoc. Oh, it just wants me. Someone said they were gonna get on earlier, but they haven't. I'm literally destroying these freaking golds in a 1v1. I clipped on this one guy. Like, I actually freaking clipped. And he friend requested me. He's in my party right now. I don't know what he's doing. It was kind of fun. But yeah, this guy was 6-0 and he just scored the goal.
Took him long enough.
Yeah, there's 1 minute, 1.5 minutes left. Bro, just stop trying. Are you watching?
No. Hold on, let me tune in. Watch stream. There we go. Okay, now I'm watching you. Oh, Mr. Puppet. I think I played against him once.
I think I have too.
He seems familiar.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Nice pitch into the ground, kinda.
I was trying to take it away from the goal, but then he hit it to me. Right now I'm just trying to air dribble. Bro, just go away, dude. Oh my gosh, bro, let me fucking. You're not gonna win this. What are you doing?
He's probably just gonna own goal that, to be honest. So, hold on. YouTube Studio, earn. So I thought 500 subs and $1 watch hours to get paid. I'm try to hit 500 subs. I mean, you want to play till 5 because I have training with someone at 5 not in our server, it's a different server.
Oh. What time is it for you?
4:53.
Oh, okay, same time for me. So 7 minutes, alright.
We'll probably do a cash game if you want, or we can do a rank. I'm down for both.
I kind of want. I mean, I'm good with the casual. I don't think you would want to do a.
Rank comp
What? Yeah.
tourney?
There's a tournament.
5 minutes.
You want to do it? But you, I mean,
No. I mean, when is our next tournament? 2 hours at 7. Will you be able to play at 7?
I don't know. Maybe.
I'm down to do one at 7 because we're the same tourney rank right now.
Okay.
Hop in cash?
Yeah.
Or okay, so we got a plot who's unranked and a gold who's unranked.
Yeah. Oh wow. Can't believe I missed that.
Oh my god, dude, I cannot. I did not do one up.
Bro, move. Oh my gosh, I didn't get the boost.
I bumped him.
I got.
What is wrong with
no.
my car? What a binge! Holy crap, that went too
I
fast.
don't have the boost to get over there.
I mean, I can have good defense, it's just...
Got the reset, let's go. Over one, past another, and dead.
Oh, bro. Yeah, nice.
These guys are gonna be toxic if they get another goal, or if they score 5 with us.
I got these. Oh, okay.
Wow. Ooh, I almost had that.
And they're gonna be no, I think that's toxic.
No, they're not being toxic yet. I'll get them.
Gotta hit it right or.
Nice, I'm gonna take that.
On the right side if you wanna pass it over.
Alright. Alright, there you go.
Oh my god, I cannot finish.
You good?
Pass to you. Oh. Huh? You boost. I got that before. Nice.
Nice.
Can't go on that. Nope.
Nice.
That's not in. That's not in. Nope. I hate that, like, my car, when I go to flip the right way, it flips the opposite way.
Oh my gosh.
Oh. Damn. That was a good goal.
I'm just waiting for the what to save. They would save us, unlocking me.
What am I doing? What am I doing?
Oh, no, you can look at it. That'll be fine.
Whoa.
We're good.
Thought I had that. Not far, the bad setup. I live on Twitch. I have like 2 followers though.
I am. Damn, okay. That was a good angle. I'm also live. I have 16 followers, but I got no one watching. I don't think. Yeah, I got no one watching.
OBS Studio. What do you use? Toolbox, OBS?
I use OBS.
You got that, you got that.
Oh, I tried to find it fast. I'm gonna airdrop on them, or try to at least.
Oh, OBS, open, start streaming. There we go. Oh,
Damn, bro. They're doing
what kind of
passes.
pinch was that?
They're doing some good passes.
What kind of pinch was that?
It wasn't a finish.
I had like 1 viewer and 1 chatter last time I did. Actually, I had like 3, 4 viewers I think last time. But I have like barely any followers. Twitch, because like Twitch doesn't have the delay input like how YouTube does.
Yeah.
Like every time I stream on YouTube, it's like a Hugo.
Yeah. Bro, why is oh, that's my fault.
It's good. I thought I cleared it, but I guess not.
We got this. This is comebackable. We still got a minute left. Nice. These guys aren't that good.
Oh, okay. good.
Oh fuck. Yeah, I should free him. We could potentially get this.
Cool. Nice. We are right now down by 3.
Yeah, we got
Take it.
this.
Okay. Just, are you able to clear for a little bit? Because I have to
Yeah.
read something real quick.
I can win it too. Maybe. I say just forfeit.
Hold on. I have to read it. Okay, yeah. Let's concede, leave match. Okay. You want to still play though?
Yeah.
Okay. You ready? Get started in a minute or 2 if you are. Ready? Just doing a game. Okay. Yeah, 'cause I have streamer mode enabled, everything's on traced. Which I like that about OBS. I just don't like that when I like go to Discord, the chat is hidden.
Oh, are you on one monitor or 2?
One monitor for. Let me know when you were done with that game.
So, I don't know how your setup is, but you can, like the Twitch chat that I have, I also have a multi-chat because I'm streaming on YouTube, but I can take the top handlebar and drag it over to like wherever I want it to.
I'm able to drag it, but when I click off of the, like, when I click on a different tab, it closes out the chat. Like, it closes OBS, it like minimizes OBS. I don't know how to.
And really the only thing I can think of is to get 2 monitors. But I know that's not really easy. Because I have 3 monitors. I have Discord on my left, main game on my main monitor, and then OBS on my right, so it has my chat.
I have Discord, chat, and everything on one whole monitor. And then just Rocket League on the other.
I'm gonna practice wall dashing.
Okay, do you want to join this? It's with a pro, I believe. Do you want to? Yes, no. I'm gonna be in the call, so.
Sure.
It's like a, it's like, it's not like our training, but like a coaching session for me, so all that.
Yeah. Anybody can join it? What server is it?
No, it's a actual DM stuff. There. Okay, and then I'll call on it.
Hello?
Hello. How's it going?
Good, you?
Not too bad, can't complain. Okay, so let me go ahead and share the screen right away. Alright, so you guys should be able to see the Rocket League now.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. So, looking at the submissions, so you are Gold 1, Div 1. Is that still the case? Have we gone up from there?
I've gone down 1 division. I'm Silver 3, Div 1, Div 4 right now. I went down a division.
Gotcha. Cool. Is Gold 1 like Div 1 the highest you've been? Have you been any higher than that?
I've been Gold 2 in 2s. I've been Gold 1, Div 3. That's my highest I've been so far.
Gotcha. Okay, cool. So how long have you been playing Rocket League? Have you been around for a bit?
I started in Season 3. I believe I actually have a title for Season 3. I started in Season 3. I stopped playing for like up until like Season 17. And I was just like a casual player. I didn't play any ranked. And then I left PlayStation because I played on PlayStation. I moved to PC. So I completely forgot I had Rocket League because I didn't have a controller at that time for anything. And then I just started again like a couple weeks ago, and I have like 84 hours on Rocket League right now so far on PC. And
Gotcha,
I've
gotcha.
been doing more ranked stuff.
Cool. Well, welcome back to the wonderful world that is Rocket League. Cool. So, obviously, with you being, fairly new to the game, normally I ask players how would you describe your playstyle and things like that. But at this rank, where our main objective is just hitting the ball consistently, is the main thing that we're going for. So we haven't quite developed any kind of playstyle yet, but. What we're going to be looking at today mainly, whenever I get a newer player, especially the first session with said newer player, is to just discuss fundamental aspects. Things that the earlier you learn, the easier it will be for you to rank up. Because a lot of things, even up at like the GC1, GC2 level where I'm sitting currently, a lot of the mistakes that get punished and the goals that get scored purely come from bad habits that we've all developed early on that we have a very hard time kicking. So the earlier we can eliminate those bad habits and make sure they're not even an issue for you, the easier time you're going to have overall. So with that in mind, a lot of what we'll go over is just our general movement around the field in relation to where the ball is going, where the other players are, where they're going, and just making sure that we are putting ourselves in the best positions we can to be as successful as possible. Especially at a rank like this, as long as you put yourself in somewhat decent spots and aren't throwing yourself unnecessarily around the field, you're gonna have a lot of opportunities to capitalize on. So that's a lot of what we'll look at here today. But before we get too far into this, do you have any issues if I record this for the channel at all? Any issues with that?
No, I'm perfectly fine with that. I have my own YouTube channel, so it's all good.
Perfect. All right, cool. Do you have any questions for me before we go ahead and start going through this replay here?
I do. If that's
yeah, what's
okay.
up?
If I...
yeah, absolutely.
I don't know why I'm in here, but are you... Is this like a paid session?
No, so I offer all my sessions completely for free.
Okay.
All you gotta do is join my Discord. I have a whole request coaching server or channel in there.
Gotcha.
There's just a Google form that you drop a replay link in.
Okay.
And yeah, completely free.
All right. Am I allowed to be in here? Or do I have to-
Yeah, absolutely, not a problem.
I sent you the server. Boy.
Yeah. I'll join.
All right. Well, let's go ahead and kick this off and see what we got going on here.
Okay.
All right. So first things first on kickoff. I would encourage you to start to incorporate some form of flip. Obviously, at the higher ranks, you'll see a speed flipping and things like that. That is completely unnecessary. All I would encourage you to do is on any kickoff, even these diagonal ones, on these diagonal ones, when your front wheels hit this boost pad, all you need to do is forward flip. Because what that'll do is it'll save a little bit of boost and will allow you to have more boost to work with once you reach the ball. Because the problem with this kind of approach is that you burn everything. And you're just a little bit past halfway to the ball and you're out of boost. And obviously the opponent's in the exact same position because nobody flips on kickoff here. But yeah, if you can even just incorporate a front flip, you're going to preserve a little bit more boost and it'll allow you to have a little bit more say over what happens with the kickoff. And then once you reach the ball, big thing is just try to put the nose of your car into as middle of the ball as possible. A lot of the kickoffs that tend to go badly is when you're either too low or too high on the ball. Because when that happens, if you're too low, you'll become like a ramp and the ball will just launch over you. And if you go too high, the ball will very easily just go right under you. So we want to try to get our nose into the middle of the ball. And then once our nose makes contact, that's when we want to initiate our flip. What you're going to see you do here is flip early. So you can see the angle your car is at. If this dude gets his nose into the middle of the ball, you're just going to become a ramp. Because, the top of your car is what's in contact with the ball. So just be aware of that. Try to get the nose of your car into the middle of that ball, and you'll probably have more success on those kickoffs. This is fine. One small thing here, don't be afraid to use flips to gain speed. Like, you land here, you want that mid boost, just flip to go get it. Like, there's no reason to drive this slowly. Like, you might as well just go flip to it. Save a little bit of time. This is fine. A little bit of heavy touch, but it puts him in an awkward spot. Okay. So, right here is where we're going to talk about the first very, very big lesson, and it's understanding when the ball is no longer yours. A big thing that a lot of players struggle with is understanding where they should go when the ball gets awkwardly over their head like this. So, realistically, where you are right now is fine. As this guy goes up the wall, the second you recognize that you really have no ability to go for the ball anymore, we just get out of here. Because what ends up happening here is you just kind of hang out in this area, and it's not really going to matter at this rank because your teammate doesn't care that you're here. They're just going to challenge the ball anyway. But as you move up the ranks and your teammate becomes, more aware of where you are and you become more aware where they are, this is the kind of situation you want to avoid, because if I'm your teammate here and I just see you sitting under the ball, I'm going to be a lot more hesitant to try to go for this. Because if I go and lose, now that's just both of us in our opponent's corner, which just makes life very easy for our opponents. So if you are underneath the ball and you can't make a play, just drive away. Just go this way and get out of there, because that allows your teammate to come in, and then you can play off of that ensuing challenge, instead of just sitting underneath the ball in a spot that you literally can't do anything. Because from here, like, all you're doing is creating traffic. So be very careful if you're ever in a spot that you can't make a solid play on the ball and there's no obvious way for you to make a play. Just get out of there to make life easier for yourself and more obvious for your teammate as well, so that you're not caught in this kind of position.
Okay.
It's fine. Get bombed. Not the end of the world. Okay. So, this is all fine. When you land here, just as a thing for you to be aware of, this is a bit of a more advanced technique, but when higher ranked players land in a position like this, a lot of times, especially if you have momentum going into net, which in this case you obviously don't, but just as a thing to be aware of, oftentimes, instead of going like this, it can be faster to drive into the net, off the ceiling of the net, and then jump down and go back out that way. A little bit more advanced, but something to be aware of as a technique to allow yourself to rotate back. This is fine either way. What we want to do on this rotation, though, is we want to get up to supersonic as fast as possible. I'm assuming you're familiar with, supersonic being the top speed in the game and all that. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. So we want to get up to supersonic as fast as possible, because as of right now, our only job is just go down the field. Like, we can't do anything with the ball. Like, that's all them and our teammates. So we don't really have much of a say over this. We need to get back to support our teammate as quickly as possible, because if at any point we're on one end of the field and our teammate's on the other end of the field, we're probably in a bad spot. Because either A, we're not supporting them on offense, or B, we're not supporting them on defense. And in this case, we're not supporting them on defense because they're back completely alone. So we need to get back as soon as possible. So what I would do is use a little bit of boost and one flip and just go down this mid path of paths and get up to supersonic as quickly as possible. Realistically, we should be able to get up to supersonic with a little bit of boost and one flip. Is what we should, be able to get up to supersonic with. So just practice that a good bit to be able to get up to supersonic quickly, because going back this slowly is not advantageous. And then be careful about crowding into where your teammate is. So right now, like, your teammate's the one going towards this ball. I don't think we should be going anywhere near this with how much, of a crowd there is over here. Any threat that's going to be dangerous for us is something that goes towards our net. So if we just go this way, like, we have everything covered. Like, we're good. And our teammate's already over there. But if we're over here, we now have the shot covered. By going this way, we've now just put ourselves and our teammate in the same spot. Which, kind of like being too far away from your teammate, you also don't want to be too close to them. Because in a spot like this, you're kind of, again, doing nothing, because you're covering the same area of the field that your teammate is. So there's not really anything for you to do here. So just be careful of that. Try to avoid going into the same area of the field as your teammate, unless there's, like, an obvious ball that's going to be yours. Oftentimes that just creates traffic, and it becomes unnecessary. I'm going to imagine you did not want to play this ball back towards your own net. Is that
No,
correct?
I did not want to. Yeah.
Okay, I figured. So, out of curiosity, if you want to play the ball down the field, just be careful of how you go up the wall. It's possible you just misread this because, again, it's not like we're super experienced at reading the ball and its rolls and stuff. But with how this ball is rolling, because it's going to hit around here, it's going to, just kind of go up and, like, probably slightly to the left because of the fact that it's hitting this curve. So if you want to be able to play the ball that way, just make sure you stay on this side of it. Going towards this pad is completely unnecessary because, first of all, even if it was like popped earlier, which it pops as you like drive over it, but as of right now we have 73, so there's no real reason for us to go over that pad anyway. And by going this way, we do what I like to call staying behind the ball, which means that no matter where it goes, we can easily react and play it away from our net. If we go this way, we're kind of banking on it rolling further around us so we can get back behind it. So we should just focus on staying behind it for as long as possible, to allow us to, react to whatever kind of roll it goes for, instead of ending up, over here. All right, big lesson number 2. First things first, you don't need to like go flipping and stuff off this wall. With your teammate in front of you, which I'm not really sure why he's here, but he is here. So once he gets in front of you like this, just let him go. Like, don't even bother worrying about this ball. Just let your teammate do whatever it is he's gonna do, and then just wait and see what happens. Your dismount off the wall is like okay, but just make sure you land on your wheels. There's really no reason to... were you, like, trying to musty this or something? Is that what was going on here?
No, I was just trying to get off the wall and my air roll. I've been having issues with the air roll recently. So I was, like, trying to get off the wall to air roll back my wheels on the ground, and it just did not work.
Gotcha. Do you use, free air roll or, like, the air roll right and left?
I just actually switched to air roll right and left. In this clip, though, I used the free air roll.
Gotcha. Yeah, that air roll right and left will probably make this a lot easier because obviously, like, coming off the wall this way, if you jump and just hit air roll left, your wheels will immediately point back towards the ground, which is much easier than worrying about free air roll and things like that. So, cool. I'm glad to hear that because that'll probably eliminate, that issue. Then right here, this is a bit of a higher level of skill, but something to be aware of. There's nobody here. Like, sure, your teammate's here, but in terms of opponents, there's nobody around you. A bad habit that a lot of players develop is that on any touch, they just flip into the ball. Doesn't matter where they are, what's going on, they just flip into the ball because they want to generate power or something or other. But a lot of times, it is significantly better to not flip because it allows the ball to stay closer to you than when you flip. So right here, if you just drive forward and let this ball land on your nose, like basically exactly where you are, but don't flip, the ball is just gonna roll off the front of your car and will just sit in front of you. So you can just drive behind it, and then you can do this great technique called forcing a 50. And essentially what that means is baiting one of the opponents into challenging you. Because if they are coming in to challenge you, it means you have the majority of the say in how that challenge is going because you're the one in possession of the ball. But when you flip the ball away, like you do here, now the ball gets further away from you and closer to them. So instead of you having possession of the ball and you dictating how the play is going to go, you give it over to them, and now they get to dictate how the play is going to go, and you're forced to react to whatever they do, which is not advantageous. If at any point we have an opportunity to control the ball, that is what we want to do, because then we have the most say over what happens. But when we just flip into the ball and it rolls away from us, now we're kind of just trying to catch back up to it, and you can see that this is now a much more awkward engagement with this opponent, as opposed to if the ball had just been rolling in front of us the whole time, and they were forced to challenge us. Instead, we're kind of just flailing at it, hoping something works, when in reality, like, we already gave up the ball with our first touch there.
Yeah.
one additional thing here. Just be careful with how much boost you use. When your teammate makes this touch, there's no longer a threat. The only time we should ever be boosting or flipping is if there's actually a reason for us to do so. Another bad habit that a lot of players develop is just utilizing boost and flips willy-nilly for really no reason whatsoever. The purpose of both our boost and our jumps and flips is to help us generate speed or to get up into the air. If there's no reason for us to generate speed or get up into the air, we don't need to use either of our resources, those resources being jumps and boost. With the ball going over here and one opponent being here and this opponent being here, there's no threat on your net right now. So if there's no threat on the net, we don't need to rush back as fast as possible. We have 80 boost, so that's totally fine. We can just kind of chill on that and just wait a bit. If we just drive here, we're totally fine because we don't need that corner. So we can just collect like all these pads here just driving and just wait and see what happens. Because like if we're still here, this is totally fine. Like this all plays out the exact same, except we're now in a much more calm position as opposed to rushing around the field quickly. What happens when we rush super quickly around the field is we often arrive in spots before we need to. And when we arrive in spots before we need to be there, it often results in us hitting the brakes or driving around in super awkward circles. Both of which then make it more difficult to challenge the ball when we actually want to, because either A, we have no momentum and we're just kind of sat there flat-footed, unable to generate speed, or even worse, if we're driving in circles, our back is towards the ball when we want to make a challenge. Now, obviously, that's not the situation here, because the ball goes directly towards your teammate, but something to be aware of. If there's no immediate threat on your net and there's no reason to use boost or jumps, we don't have to. It's okay sometimes to just drive around the field and hang out. Just recognize when you're beat here as well. Like, there's really no reason for you to jump at this. Again, jumps are only used if we think we actually have a reason to do so. And right here, like, the chances of you predicting exactly where this ball is going to go and jumping correctly to intercept it is basically zero. What happens when we do this, and this is something that I guarantee high-level players still struggle with, is they will dive at challenges like this, then land in their opponent's corner, and leave their teammate completely alone on defense. That is not the situation we want to be putting our teammate in. We always want to have both of us back on defense if possible. So right here, I would encourage you to do what I like to call either a fake challenge or a drive challenge. Are you familiar with either of those terms?
No, I am not.
I'm not even familiar with that.
Perfect. So basically what this is it's us making this guy do something without actually us committing forward. Because all we really want here is for him to lose possession of the ball. If he just blasts this thing into the wall and we just go back, that's totally fine, because he is out of possession of the ball, our teammate can probably come in, and we're still in a supportive spot behind.
Oh, a fake?
So all we need...
Sorry.
Yeah. Was there more to that?
Is it called a fake? Is that what you were saying?
Yeah. It's also called a drive challenge because you just drive forward and then drive away.
Oh yeah, I've never heard that.
Yeah. I find they both make sense. They're kind of used interchangeably, but yeah, drive challenges are super effective to get this dude to do something without having to throw ourselves fully up the field. Because the more we can keep ourselves involved in where the play is, the better off we're going to be. And when we land all the way up here, like, obviously this is totally fine because he is so out of possession of the ball that it doesn't matter. But at a higher rank, when that touch doesn't go all the way down the field and instead, like, just goes lightly off the sidewall and he repossesses it, now would be super nice if we still had both players back to defend whatever it was he was going to do. Because it's really difficult for one player to take down two. But if we leave our teammate in a 1v1 like we kind of have here, it's a lot easier for this guy to generate a dangerous opportunity because there's only one player that he has to beat instead of two. And you can see how awkward this gets. If this guy was any closer, this is now a goal because your teammate panicked in the 1v1 and just went for the challenge. If this dude's any closer, this is now a wide open net. But it wouldn't be if we were still here. So that's why fake challenges are so important, especially as first man, to make sure that we're not throwing ourselves out of the play unnecessarily. Same kind of thing here. There's no reason to dive at this. Your teammate is already working his way across. Awareness of where your teammate is going to be another huge thing that goes a long way. As you're coming back here, we need to recognize that, number one, I don't think this guy can shoot this. Because it's getting across the goal line, like all the way into the corner. So I'm not exactly worried about him shooting it. I'm more worried about him passing it back across the box. So if we get to here and see our teammate full boosting in that direction, again, there's no reason for us to cover the same area that our teammate is. And a huge thing that you need to learn as early as possible is whether or not your teammate can see you. Because from our perspective, we can see him just fine. From his perspective, he can't see us at all. All his focus is just directly on the ball, because the ball can't. So he can't see you. So his only idea is, I'm going to go get this ball because I see this opponent coming in. So if you can see your teammate, you kind of need to make decisions off of what he does. So if you're going and you see him cutting across the field to go towards the ball, we now need to react to that instead of just tunnel visioning on the ball and ignoring anything else that might be in our field of view. Because again, I don't even think it's worth it to jump for this anyway. I don't think your teammate needs to jump. I don't think you need to jump because he's not scoring this. Like, the only thing he can really do here is, like, hit it, pinch it off the wall back mid. And if he does that successfully, you guys are both taking yourself out of the play to jump at something that's not actually threatening. So if you just stay on the ground and wait for the possible pinch, then when the pinch comes across, you can clear it out. But instead, you're both jumping at something that's not a threat in the first place. So do also pay attention to whether or not your opponents are actually capable of putting the ball on target. And if it looks like an awkward angle, oftentimes it's better to just say, okay, yeah, if you can score it from there, well played. I don't believe that you can. And in that case, we would have been rewarded for not believing in his ability. So this is kind of something we talked about before. These flips are useless. These do nothing for us, so there's no reason for us to be doing them. A lot of players just don't like the idea of just driving, because it feels like we're not doing much. But I guarantee you just driving in a straight line here is far more effective than these flips.
And it's also a lot better to be more patient with your plays than trying to be as fast as you can, because when you're fast, that's where most of the mistakes happen. But you do kind of want to be more patient. Right? Correct me if I'm wrong.
No, you're 100% right. Well, a lot of times, like, what you'll see at the higher ranks, and by higher I mean like your diamonds and your champs, is players just boosting, flipping, flying all over the field, and then they wonder why they're not able to get to the ball when the ball just pops over their head because they're running in one direction when the ball is about to go in another. Yeah, patience is king in this game. If you watch like the best players in the world, they actually move way slower than you probably expect. And it's because they position more effectively, so it looks like they're playing faster, when in reality, they're just where they need to be ahead of time. So, like, right here, if you're just driving, then again, we can play this game of I can see my teammate, I doubt he can see me, so I need to go off of where he goes. If he goes this way, I don't need to go that way, because then we're just both covering the same area. That's useless. If I see him go this way, I'll just stay, like, in the midfield here and wait to see what happens. But if I'm just driving the whole way upfield, then this is fine, because I have plenty of time to see him go this way, and I can just preserve my momentum moving forward, and then if I need to turn, I can turn, instead of flipping all over and then possibly being caught in an awkward spot like this, where it's like, oh, well, now we're both in the same spot, and this is now awkward, because sure, your teammate might be able to generate a pass from this position, he might be able to get this ball around the corner, but you're now not in a position where you'd actually be able to receive that ball, because you're all the way over here. So try to pay attention to where your teammate is and where they're going and try to avoid that spot. Because, yeah, you do work your way back across, but it certainly would have been nice to be there, you know, ahead of time.
My shooting skills are horrible.
and don't worry, we all feel that way. I cannot tell you how many open nets I've missed in my career. Are you reacting to them possibly touching this ball, or is this just a misread?
I was reacting to them, actually, I thought they would actually hit the ball, and so if it went, I was actually reacting to them, because I thought it was going to come a little more down than to where it landed, but...
That's fair.
Yeah.
So this leads to another very important concept. And this is actually one I've heard recently from the pro player, apparently Jack, who's on one of the best teams in Europe currently. But one of the big lessons that he coaches a lot is simply the idea of just playing the miss. Because, like, if you're going to be here, if he touches this ball, you're probably not blocking it. So if you're going to position here, you might as well just play for him just flat out missing the ball. Because if he touches it, it's just going over you anyway, and you're not going to be able to react to that. So it's much more effective to just play the miss instead of, like, trying to read the touch. Now, I will say, with them on the backboard, I also would not be opposed to you not being this close. Because if he does get this touch and it goes over you, you're now in a very awkward spot because both you and your teammate are up in your opponent's net, basically. And they have a wide open net the other way. So kind of like what we talked about with fake challenges as first man, when you are second man, your number one objective is not to score. A lot of people think that, like, oh, the number one objective in this game is to score as often as possible, when in reality, it doesn't matter how long it takes you to score, as long as you don't give up any goals. Like, we could be in a 25-minute overtime. If we haven't conceded a goal, we're still just as likely to win as the other team. So, like, right here, sure, we have a chance to score, but I would much rather worry about how I'm going to make sure this doesn't end up in my own net. Because if I don't score there, I still have 3 minutes and 46 seconds to get a goal. That's fine. But if they get past me and now they score, now we're in a hole that we shouldn't really be in. Speaking of patience, I think you just rush this. You kind of just see the open net and just jump as fast as possible. This is when understanding the ability your opponents have to get a touch really matters, because, like, I'm looking at that guy, there is no shot that he is touching this ball. It's just not going to happen. So you can wait. You don't need to rush this. You have so much time to put this ball on target that you could just wait. And, like, just be over here. And then just shoot the ball. But instead you try to, jump it as soon as possible. And because you're coming from an angle like this and then trying to hit the ball back that way, that's really difficult. When it comes to shooting, the easiest way to improve your shooting is to position your car on the ground before you jump. Because angling in the air is difficult to get the touches that you want. Excuse me, but if you position on the ground ahead of time, it's much, much easier, because then you can just jump in a straight line. Now, obviously, you gotta worry about this Yahoo and him bumping you, which is always a problem. But yeah, if you just drive on the ground and end up, like, I don't know, over here, then you can just, shoot this pretty easily. Instead of having to angle in the air.
Do you think, do you think gold is not the best ring to learn, like, half flips and speed, like this, like, not really essentials, but like half flips are really helpful in my opinion. Or would it be like more higher rank?
I personally think that gold is the proper time. Half flips and wave dashes should be learned as soon as you're capable of learning them. Like the other mechanics, obviously, like air dribbles, who cares? Flipper sets, dear gosh, don't touch those. The only two mechanics that I learned, like I actually spent time learning in my time ranking up to where I am now, was wave dashes and half flips.
That's actually
because they.
Sorry, I interrupted. What?
No, they're just the most effective movement mechanics that you can learn. Because they're just so versatile in terms of where they can be used. Because, for example, a place like right here where we get ourselves caught awkwardly backwards. Like this. Like, it'd be real nice if we needed to be able to half flip here. Instead of this.
That's actually what I was working on right now, was resets. But not because I need to, just because I want to. But yeah.
Right. What rank are you? Out of curiosity.
Plot 1, plot 2.
Gotcha.
So I don't really need to, but it's fun.
Oh no, it's definitely fun. The one word of caution for you is just if you go for them in a game, make sure it actually makes sense. That's I don't mind. I don't mind like lower rated players learning the mechanics because they are extremely useful. It's just make sure you have the brains to back them up. Because that's the biggest issue. I'll watch like a diamond player like go for a reset on like 0 boost in their own half when they're last back, and I'm like, buddy, that is not. That's not the spot you want to be doing that.
I haven't tried to do a reset in game. Just I'll do more air dribbles. So I'm more comfortable with that. But I want to actually be able to like actually do the flip reset. But yeah. All right, thank you. Havoc, I could help you learn half flips if you wanted.
Yeah, if you could, that'd be helpful.
Yeah, let me know. And also, I would like to teach. I like any mechanic that I know or I could learn. I would teach you because I like it's. I teach a lot of my friends mechanics. Okay, I'll be right back. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
Oh no, you're good. You're good. Okay, so same thing here with flips. Like these are just we don't need to do them. We can just drive. Because the main reason we're not able to play this ball is because again we're just not positioned well for it. If we just drive this whole way and are just hanging out, we can just sit right here and just like slowly drive this way, facing back towards our net, and just wait to see what happens. Because then when he does this, now we can just calmly turn and go play the ball instead of it landing like right on us because we're awkwardly jumping and stuff around here. Because, yeah, that's just a free goal for them because we just don't position well. So, the big thing when it comes to positioning is, like, just look at where the ball is most likely to go. So, right here, and, you know, to do this, like, right now we don't really need to look at the ball because the ball is not going to go anywhere by itself. So, how do we know where the ball is about to go? We look at these guys. So, if I'm in your spot right here, like, okay, we're back over here. Let's just say we're sitting on the ground. I'm looking at this. Okay, so the ball is probably going to roll up the wall. Because that's how they're approaching it. Like, it's on the curve, they're jumping at it. It's gonna go up the wall somewhere. So I'm cool with that. That's fine. I'm not gonna bother with any challenges or anything. I'm just gonna wait. Because now it's like, okay, I am between the ball and my goal, which is where I want to be. Because in order for them to get to my net, they have to get past me, which is what I want to force them to do. Because at this point, as last man back, my job is to try to buy my teammate as much time as possible to get back. So I'm just going to wait here and be like, okay, what's your next move? Because you currently are not a threat, because you're just on your side of the field. So I don't really care what you're doing until you actually do something threatening. And then when he does this, if I'm just waiting to see what he does, now I go, great, thank you. And now I get a free ball. Instead of, you know, doing this and jumping around and then giving up the ball to them because we're just not sitting in a decent spot to be able to turn on whatever they do. Okay. When you're not the person on kickoff, unless you tell your teammate that you're going to the back corner, cheat up. I used to be the person that went to the back corner every single time. And the number of times that I ended up in a 1v1 after the fact because the ball killed in the midfield and they cheated up was many. So it's not really an issue here because, like, no one can control really where the ball goes off the kickoff. But the general practice as you move up the ranks will be that whoever's not going for the ball cheats up. This will become the expectation, and if you don't do this and you don't tell your teammate that you're not doing this and they play for the kill in the midfield and the opponents cheat, you're probably going to get stuck in a 1v1 situation, which is not where you want to be. So cheating just gives you more coverage of every option. If you're concerned about the inevitable teammate goes for the ball and it just pinches directly over your head, don't be afraid to just start with soft cheats. Like, you can just cheat right towards this pad right here and just sit in this area. Because from here, if it does go straight up, you still have time to, like, move around and react to it, if that's your concern. But yeah, just be aware that cheating is generally the practice that will be expected. Relatively fine, a little bit awkward, but not the end of the world.
For threes, I have, like, the person that we were talking with, I do threes with them, but, like, we do with the third person, like, the third man out there. First goes and then second follows behind, but the third person heads to the back boost so they have, like, something to grab. So if the ball comes into their own net, even after the two people, they have boost to get to it.
Yeah, that's the general practice for threes. So yeah, that's good. I would keep doing that in threes for sure. Right here again, you just don't need to rush. Like, this doesn't need to be a scoring opportunity. Like, this ball is super awkward. You can just wait and let it come towards you. And if someone comes and jumps at it, you can just jump and 50 them. But this touch, again, just kind of hands it directly to your opponents without them having to do anything. Which is never what we want to do, because now we're super awkward. And again, we want to get up to Supersonic here to get back to support our teammate. Teammate makes a really good save, but we want to get back a little bit faster to be able to help out. And then this is another super awkward spot. So you land here. This one, I'm going to be honest, is really freaking tough. Because, like, there's really no ability to go around this. Because, you know, it's just kind of hanging out right here. So if I'm you in this position, I don't want to jump at this. Because if, you know, someone's coming in from this way, I don't want to accidentally pinch it into my own net. So I would just drive back this way. And play, like, this area. Maybe go up the wall to this area. Once you get a little bit more comfortable with wall play, just to give yourself like an angle to work with. But yeah, this is a super awkward position, to be fair. Yeah, jumping like immediately, like right now, doesn't really do you anything. So I would just try to get back towards net as quickly as possible, and just wait and see what happens. Because if you're here, like this happens, this is fine. Now you can just drive around and wait and see what happens. Your teammate has the ball, so this is totally fine. You're in a supported position. We're all well and good. Instead of you having flopped out of the play and now you're, you know, out here. So try to avoid those panic situations. It's really hard to do quickly because you kind of just got to assess, like, is this actually dangerous? And the answer is yes, it is. But also, like, the odds that someone actually reads this correctly and actually gets up to make this touch, you know, if they scored, it's really more on the fact that we didn't get back fast enough to clear the ball out to the corner along with our teammate, and instead just, you know, got back a little bit too slowly.
Yeah.
This is fine. Okay. Again, don't panic. You see your teammate over there, so again, don't rush into the corner. There's no threat from your opponents right now, so we can just wait a little bit and see what happens. Like, at this point, I would honestly be fine if you're still back here. Because, again, we can see teammate. Teammate can't see us. So if they want to stay on this ball, that's fine. I'm just going to stay back in this supported position. Until they show me a sign that I should move in on this. Because this is how awkward double commits happen, is we just go out into the corner with them. This is one of the worst places that you can be with your teammate. Because if at any point this guy comes in and wins a challenge, he now just beats both of you. And from this corner, it pretty much always goes into the midfield, and if you're both here, you're not getting back in time. So even if your teammate looks super awkward, unless he shows you something that tells you should go for this ball, just let him do whatever it is he's about to do in the corner, and just wait. Because it's better that than something like this, because now, again, you're both in the corner, this ball is going directly towards your net, and now you're going to be in a panic state trying to get back, when you could have just been in the net already and could have just driven out and calmly cleared this down the field.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Good clear. This is fine. Good attempt. I like that idea. Again, you can probably give yourself a little bit more space. So when this thing bounces up the wall, there's nothing you can do from, like, right here to, like, make anything happen. So again, you can give yourself a little bit more space. From a spot like this, the biggest thing is focusing on small boost pads. Which, obviously, at this rank, like, we're really not focusing on them that much. But from a spot like this, you can get, like, these two pads here, and then just wait out in this area. Instead of, you know, hanging out under the ball. Because that will give you, like, almost 50 boost to work with. And you kind of go that way anyway. You just don't, you know, you're not really aware that these are here, so you don't make an effort to go get them. But if you go get these, you're kind of in the exact same spot, except now you have more boost. And if you swing out this way and grab it, you know, going over this way, you can now turn and actually, you know, turn on this ball and actually try to shoot it instead of it coming at you from behind you like this. Because this is a good effort with where you end up, but it's always worth it to, like, try to find if there was a way that we could have put ourselves in a better spot. And, like, looking at this, whether he clears it that way, whether he accidentally clears it into the ceiling, like, wherever he goes, we don't really want to be here. Because very unlikely that he's going to play it directly to us. So we just want to, you know, give ourselves some space and, like, play out into space that, like, the ball is likely to end up, which is, like, over this way somewhere. So yeah, just be aware of that. One of the best drills that you can do in, like, free play with small pads is go into free play and start with ball cam off and, like, just practice driving around picking up the small pads with unlimited boost turned off. And then as you get comfortable with where those pads are, you can turn ball cam back on and then still practice picking up those small pads with ball cam on, which makes it infinitely more difficult, but will, you know, develop your muscle memory as to where they are. So you can kind of pick them up.
pretty much like a memorization game, kind of.
Exactly, yeah. Because the more you can get boost from those small pads, the easier it will be for you to stay in the play. Because a huge thing that like a lot of people don't consider is like these boosts are really far away, and they're that far away for a reason. Like they're not supposed to be the easiest thing in the world to go get, but these things exist all over our general movement. Like anywhere you go on the field, there's probably at least a pad or two that you could pick up. But so many players are so busy picking up these that they just don't pay attention to these at all. And this is like a huge cheat code to like instantly improve your game, because it just allows you to stay closer to the play and be more effective overall. Because like yeah, you can see, look at how far away you are right now. Because you went
Yeah.
all the way back for that big boost. Now granted, you picked up a couple pads, but you did this all without ball cam on, so you had no idea where the play was going. Then you just drive all the way out here and it's like, oh well, this is awkward. So this is why small pads are so important, right? Because like you do this. If you just get on this path of pads, and like, you know, honestly, this is fine. You land here. If you know where these pads are, you can turn ball cam back on, see what's going on, recognize that they're not moving anywhere quickly. We can grab this pad. We can grab, I would honestly say you could probably go grab this pad too, because you don't know where it's going. But then I would turn back up this way and grab this pad, and now we're here. Now we have boost, and now look at how awkward these guys are. Oh, hey. Shot goal. Obviously, it's a lot higher level to be able to do that in the moment, but that's kind of the idea that we're going for, right? It's like that ability to just smoothly move around the field off the pads, and these are the kinds of opportunities that players miss out on because they're looking for big boost. So this is a huge thing that if you can be here to capitalize on this loose ball, you're going to rank up very quickly, very easily as well, because everyone else is like running around looking for pads. Again, just be careful about rushing. That's one of the biggest things I see with your touches. Like, you don't need to jump at this early. Like, this ball is going to fall towards the ground, so you can wait and, like, actually, you know, wait until you can make an effective touch. Any touch we get, we want to have, you know, a purpose behind. And, like, we're air rolling here for really no reason. Because us air rolling here just makes it harder to get precision on our touch. We would be much better off here if we just like jumped and flipped into this and added pace to it. If we just go ahead and hit this thing as hard as possible off their corner wall, at this rank, they're going to have a very hard time reacting to that, because no one really knows how to effectively jump off the wall. So if we just smack this thing as hard as possible into their corner, very possible that we set up our teammate for a shooting opportunity, or at the very least force them to make a very subpar touch. But instead, we use air roll in a situation that we really don't have to. And again, kind of like our jumps and our flips and boosts and stuff, air roll is another thing that we should only use when there's actually a reason to. And the main reason air roll exists is to, one, change up our angle on shots and things like that. And number two, make sure our car doesn't, you know, bounce off the ball when we try to air dribble. Which obviously we're not concerned about air dribbles at this point, so air roll doesn't really help us. We should be more concerned about just making as solid contact as possible on the ball every time. Whether we're flipping into it or not, we want to make sure that we are making solid contact.
Okay.
Some more useless flips that don't do anything, that are going to put us in an awkward spot. Okay. 50-50s, much like the kickoff, just make sure the nose of your car gets into the middle of this ball. This is essentially just like kickoff. There's really no reason to approach this ball this awkwardly. The only reason you would approach the ball like this, and the reason I know you're not doing this is because it's super high level. The only reason you'd like purposely approach the ball like this is if you are purposely trying to lose this 50 back that way, which I highly doubt is what's happening. Which, you know, that's a thing you can learn, and if you can learn that, then, you know, it's great. But in general, like, all we want here is as solid a 50 as possible, nose of the car, middle of the ball. Use your flip after you make contact, and you will have a much better time with these 50s.
Okay.
Instead of this, because, yeah. And then watch your landings. You use your flip really awkwardly here. Like, there's no reason to use your flip. Again, now that you have air roll right and air roll left, like, just focus on getting your wheels to the ground. Flipping here is not going to help. It's just going to slow you down. As you can see, it makes your recovery even more awkward then. Again, awareness of teammate, try to maintain a little bit more space. I think you do recognize that he is... You don't need to shade into this area, though. I would just stay over here and just hang out, because if this ball goes hard off the sidewall, we want to make sure we have space to react to that and get into the play. The closer we get to the ball, the less time we have to react to what happens, because we're just, closer. The further away we are, the easier it will be for us to react to things. And the big thing that, really makes or breaks positioning, right, is finding that sweet spot where we're not too close, but we're also not too far. And that's kind of the thing that everyone kind of takes forever to figure out. And in fairness, I don't think you have figured it out until you get to, SSL and things like that. Because until then, it's you're probably out of position a good handful of times, at least, every single game. But yeah, if you were further away, back where, I had us in fly cam, now you can easily turn on this, and now you can go get up to this ball, and now you have offensive opportunity. But instead, again, you're caught all the way back here because you recognize, I can't really go for this, and now you're clean beat by miles. So it's okay, well, now I have to kind of just wait. But in all this, it's just now a completely free ball for your opponents. That is unfortunate. Oh, they don't score it. Oh, I miss gold where they don't score the open net that I've given them from a poor challenge. This is another one where, it's awkward. Your job at this point is to make sure you buy enough time for your teammate to get back. 50-50s as last man are very dangerous, because if you lose them in any way where your opponent can get back to the ball before you or your teammate can, you're getting scored on. Obviously, in this case, you don't, because they just don't shoot, but in most cases, you will be. So this is another opportunity where a fake challenge is very legit, because looking at them, and again, higher level thing to look at them, but, this ball is just rolling here. He's not going to be able to do anything amazing from this point. If we just fake this, he's probably just going to hit the ball right at us, and then we just get it for free, because he's expecting us to do this. This is what he thinks is happening. So if we just fake it, and he still thinks we're going for it, he just rolls the ball forward, and now we have a ball for free. Which is the power of the fake challenge. Instead of taking that 50 and now them having a wide open net that they just don't capitalize on. This is fine, good boost grab. Again, don't need to flip. Not the end of the world on that one, but still don't need to. Watch how close you're getting, again. Recognize when there's a good chance that the ball doesn't end up in front of the net. Is there a possibility that it gets there? Sure, but also one opponent there, one opponent there. The chances that this gets in front without anyone being there to stop it is pretty low. Honestly, with both of their ball cams probably staring right there, and again, higher level thing to consider where their ball cams are, but just out of curiosity. Yup, and yup. Okay, so they have no idea where you are, because they are just flat out staring at the ball. So, what generally happens when the ball is near a player's net, and they're, not super comfortable with making saves to safe places, is they're probably going to panic. So if you just wait, and just hang out here, they're probably going to do something that's going to give you the ball. Now in this case, your teammate gets a weird 50, but if we're out here, we still have a very easy angle to, go at least try to make an attempt on this. Obviously, this is a very difficult ball to read, bouncing very awkwardly off this wall. So there's that whole thing. But from up here, we have no chance. We can't play this ball at all because we're ahead of it. So we have no choice but to go back. But when we're stuck in a position where our only choice is to retreat, it means that the ball is just free for our opponent. So try to leave yourself in that spot where you can respond to as many things that could happen as possible. Not just the ideal situation. Now, if we only had 20 seconds left and you're still down 1-0, then sure, I can understand why you might want to approach a little bit, closer, because you need the goal. But if you don't need the goal right in that exact moment, try to keep your positioning in spots where you can play whatever. And then again, don't take yourself out of the play. You're not going to win this. You're coming from a weird angle, and he is just driving in a straight line. So again, recognize what is the worst thing that can happen from him touching you.
Yeah. Hold on. Sorry.
There you go.
You're back. Upstairs, not.
Well, yeah, but like just know that my mic picks up everything. Okay. You're still there?
Yeah.
Oh, he had to go bathroom. Right?
Yeah, he had to step away.
Yeah. Are you able to coach me also today, or are you busy?
Not today, unfortunately.
Okay.
I have a 3v3 league match that I have to go prepare for.
Oh, gotcha.
But yeah, if you just submit the coaching form, I'll reach out to you through Discord via DMs to schedule. The rest of this week's probably pretty bad for me because of everyone else who's scheduled recently.
Yeah.
But yeah, we can talk it out then.
Okay. I have to go soon, but.
Yeah, so do I. I generally run these only for about an hour.
Okay.
It's just however much we can get in an hour. It's always shocking the fact that a 5-minute game can take an hour to talk about, but here we are.
Yeah. I do like coaching people. It's just I'm not that great at the game, and so there's not much I can coach on.
Yeah, it's certainly a weird thing to like recognize, like, oh yeah, I've now made mistakes so many times that like I know how to tell people what not to do because I've done it so much.
Yeah.
Yay. That's all getting to the higher ranks means. It means you've made so many mistakes that you've learned. You've been able to learn from them.
Yeah.
I'm back. Sorry.
Oh, you're good. So this will probably be the last point that we're able to talk about because I do have to step out around 7. But to finish this up, and I'm willing to bet the last like minute and a half is a lot of the same things. Another huge lesson is like sometimes it is okay to let the opponents take a touch, especially if you realize that they're not really in a threatening position. Because like from here, sure he possibly could shoot it, but with where this ball is coming down, with where he's coming from, that seems unlikely. The most likely play here for him, especially with the fact that this is gold, and I just don't think he's going to see the open net, is for him to just play this ball forward. Which, if he wants to play it into our corner, that is totally fine. He can feel free to play the ball into our corner. So instead of diving at this, where exactly did you come from here? You're here. Okay, yeah, so instead of diving at this, if you just drive back this way, use a little bit of boost to get, over to here. If you're just here, then watch this. Oh, cool. Well, now you can probably come challenge this. You can even still wait if you wanted to, but realistically, the best play we can make if we're in a spot like this is try to play it back into our own corner, because that's generally fairly safe. But instead, you dove out of the play, and thankfully, yeah, he misses, but again, this guy's right here, and oh, it's not a goal. Okay, cool. Yeah, that entire play happens because we just, throw ourselves at a challenge that, again, we don't need to when our job is to try to buy as much time as possible for our teammate to get back. So generally what I'm seeing, and I'll kind of just let this play forward as we wrap this up. Generally what I'm seeing is like things like that where we're jumping and boosting for not a whole lot of reason, where we're not giving ourselves the best amount of space that we could on the field to make sure that we are able to react to where the ball goes. We're very oftentimes too close to the ball, and we very oftentimes just try to rush and panic when we don't have to. So for you, the biggest thing that I think will give you success is try to give yourself a little bit more space to work with, especially between yourself and your teammate. The more you can get comfortable just moving around the field calmer without all these extra jumps, without all these extra flips, without using boost when you don't have to, the more you'll have the resources that you need when you actually need to make a play, and the more you'll be in positions to make the plays that you need to make. I think those are the things that will go a long way. And then honestly, in free play, the best thing you can do is just do what I like to call speed touches, which this is the most simple of simple things to ever do in free play.
I know.
Is you literally just go into free play and just practice literally smacking this ball around as hard as you possibly can. Just like, hit it off a wall, try to read it, get back to it, hit it again, and just go as fast as possible around the field, just hitting the ball as fast as you can, and just try to get comfortable moving quickly and making touches on the ball quickly. Because the faster you can push yourself in free play, where it's okay if you flat out miss, the more comfortable you'll be in game going for a ball quickly. This will also help you be comfortable just like actually, making contact on the ball confidently, so that you can practice generating power. Another thing you can do is what I like to call like wall passes, where you like set yourself up on one side and you just like hit this thing in the wall and then recover back and then hit it into the wall again and then recover back. And you can see that like your ability to recover is super important because you got to get back behind the ball. So yeah, these are things that you can do to just practice your ability to make solid contact on the ball. And then mechanics wise, just get comfortable with your wave dashes and half flips are the two mechanics that are the most useful, because they will help you preserve boost, they will help you maintain speed, and things like that. But I think that about sums up everything I saw. Do you have any questions about anything? Was anything unclear?
You cut out.
Yeah, you cut out.
Oh, did you have any questions about anything? Was anything unclear for you at all?
To be honest, nothing was really unclear to me. I understood mostly everything.
Cool. Yeah, I mean, for you, at the rank that you're at, it's really just about, grinding the fundamentals. Because that's the thing that will, make everything easier. It's just understanding how to put yourself in spots to succeed. And then developing the mechanics to, bolster that understanding of the general game. But yeah, if you do have any questions, like, as you're playing your games or anything doesn't make sense, feel free to just hit me up with DM. I'm always happy to answer any questions that you might have that might come up. But yeah, other than that, I do have the full version of this recorded now. So generally what I'll do is I'll post the unedited version on YouTube, unlisted. And I'll send you the link so that you can go back and rewatch it so you can, refresh on anything we talked about. But yeah, other than that, I will go ahead and let you enjoy the rest of your night. And I will talk to you later then.
Can I get your channel? I would also want to watch it. I feel like I could learn something also.
Yeah, absolutely. My YouTube channel is the exact same name as my Discord. I'm fairly certain. Yeah, it's just Horizon RL.
Alright, gotcha.
So, yeah. I can send the link as well real quick,
right.
But yeah. Well, thank you guys for taking the time to go over this. Thank you for the opportunity to look at this. I do hope it's found helpful. But yeah, have a great rest of your day, and I will talk to you guys later.
Alright, thank you.
Thank you. See you.
Not a problem. See ya.
And Havoc, I can also help you if you want. Not right now, I think I'm gonna eat, but maybe later tonight if you want. But I can help you get the half flip and.
Go.
Oh, what else did he say? He said half flip and wave dash. I can help you with that if you want.
You have to go or what?
I gotta go eat and then I'll be back soon. It'll be like, I'd say around 10 to 20 minutes. Probably actually shorter, but just in case.
I'll probably just be chilling in the chilling VC.
Okay. Yeah, alright. Yeah, and if you have any, also if you do want help with any other mechanic, just let me know. And I'll see if I can. Okay, see you.
See ya.
I'm coming in a second.
Every Rocket League player has bad habits that they want to break. The problem is, once something becomes a habit, it can be incredibly difficult to get rid of it. So today we're going to discuss exactly what you can do to eliminate your bad habits in Rocket League. Now, when we talk about bad habits, a lot of them stem from how we've progressed in our Rocket League journey. You see, every